It's Monday, and yesterday was the closing day of turkey season. We got really close to killing one, but had him at 20 yards one night and 30 yards the other night, and just couldn't get a shot. Didn't really work out. So now we're kind of shifting gears towards deer season today, and we're going to take care of a little food plot that I have planted down in this bottom here to my right. It's planted in frigid forage trophy clover. And what's happened, I think I planted it the third week in March, and it's came up really good, but after all these heavy rains, and it's kind of been hot now too, the weeds are starting to grow up over my clover. And as some of you know, if you ever planted clover, it's kind of hard. You can't, it's kind of hard to get the right spray to spray it, because if you spray it for broadleaves, it's going to kill your clover, and that's what a lot of the weeds are. So the best way to really do it is just take a weed eater or a mower and cut off the weeds back down to clover length, so then hopefully the clover can get more sunlight again and it won't be fighting the weeds as bad. So that's what I got this for. Then I got my backpack sprayer here. Comes in real handy. Got it in some Roundup. I'm going to spray the trail with it leading down to the food plot. And then I got some Lucky Buck mineral. It's time to get your mineral out. The deer are starting to get their antlers back, and right now is one of the most important times that they need their mineral. So Lucky Buck works real well. I've used it for a lot of years, and we're going to put that. Well, I'm standing down here in the food plot, and this is what I was talking about. I'll show you guys. As you can see, my clover down here is coming up real well. It looks real good down there. But what's happening is this itchweed and these other broadleaves are starting to get thick in here, and they're coming up over the clover. And I'm afraid they're going to choke the clover out. So I brought my weed eater down here, and I'm just going to cut these weeds off to the clover length, so then the clover will have room to breathe again. So that's the plan. We just finished up here, and I think we got accomplished what I wanted to. To tell you a little bit more about the food plot that I'm working on down here, what this is this woods was just logged about 10 years ago, 15 years ago maybe, and it's super thick in here. Last year was the first year I hunted this farm, and it was so thick that I didn't even hunt in here the first time until like midway through November, because it was so thick there was no way, even in November it was really hard to shoot past 20 yards in here really. So what we have here is, this was the old log yard that they used to pull their logs out and set their logs on, and it was just growed up in weeds. There wasn't any trees in here, so we didn't have to do a whole lot of work. So we just came down here and sprayed it, bush hogged it all, and put it in clover. and we bush hogged the whole logging trail that goes back up to the ag field. So what this is going to allow in October and November is when the deer are coming from the ag fields in the morning back to bed down in here where it's real thick. It just gives them a little bit of an open spot to kind of congregate at and maybe get a last bit to eat before they go off to bed. Same thing at night when they're going out to the ag fields. It just allows for a little bit better of a shot opportunity. Just finished up here, and as you can see, cutting down those weeds has really allowed this clover to get some sunlight now and breathe a little bit better.